Welcome to the Everton News Daily. More and more stories have emerged overnight regarding 777's takeover of Everton Football Club. The Daily Mail has been very, very interested in this story, it seems. They've had quite a few pieces on the 777 bid to take over at Everton. Josh Wander and his merry men and women trying to take the club over. Listen, these stories are going to keep emerging. There was the story of the £20 million loan that 777 had given Everton to keep the club going. That's the sensational story overnight. And Everton friend Mathew has written a piece today saying that the Premier League clubs will object to 777's takeover bid of Everton. There is a Premier League meeting tomorrow. It isn't, he says in his piece, it isn't in the agenda to discuss Everton's takeover, but he has been told there'll be an informal chat about 777 takeover of Everton Football Club, which people he thinks will be opposed to it. They've clearly, 777 have got obstacles to get over. We know that. They've got to pass the Premier League's fit and proper ownership test, and there's another thing that they have to do as well before their ownership of Everton taken over from Farhad Moshiri is ratified. But there has been a lot of stories since this news broke on Friday that Farhad Moshiri was going to sell his majority shareholding to 777. There's been one, if not two stories a day from different angles. Somebody is feeding the media, which is fine. That's what happens. A lot of interest in Premier League clubs, a lot of interest in Everton. In the earlier piece, I think it was Ian Herbert, says that there are other... but credible was one of the words, I think, owners and consortiums who would be interested in buying Everton as long as Farhad Moshiri drops his price. And you have to wonder, are some of these stories being fed by maybe other people who've got an interest in this takeover? Because there has seemed to be a lot of interest in this. More so, there seems to be more kind of concern than, say, when Newcastle and all that stuff was going on with the Saudi government, which a lot of people were opposed to. I'm sure there wasn't 3 stories a day regarding that. So someone is putting more fuel on the fire. And I just wonder, is it other competitors or is there other people who are confident that this may not go through and they can come in at the last minute and maybe get the club for a cheaper price than what 777 have agreed with Farhad Moshiri? That is all obviously me just looking and trying to guess around the facts that we've got out there and around these pieces. We'll have to wait and see. But like we said yesterday and probably the day before, this is going to continue up until we've got a decision one way or the other. 777 seem confident that this will go through, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see on that one. Everton goalkeeper Billy Crellin has signed a new deal with the club until 2025. Crellin, who signed from Fleetwood Town, has said he's delighted to sign a new deal. He is an Evertonian, and said, mate, I'm an Evertonian, my family are big Evertonian, so this is a dream come true for me. He did go on to explain that he hopes to maybe get a loan move in January. He wants to get that feeling of training for a 3 o'clock on a Saturday and having to play the game to build up the next level of his experience. So Billy Crellin has signed a new deal with the football club. And Everton have apparently been impressed by the take-up of hospitality at the new Everton Stadium. Should it go through? Of course it will. Dock on One was the latest offering that Everton got out there. That's sold out now as well. And the club are now preparing to launch their latest and largest offering. It's called the All Membership. This gives seasonal membership to the bars and traditional style pubs within the stadium for drinking before and after the game as well. If anyone's interested, if you are interested in that, and there has been a lot of interest in the other stuff, you can go on Everton's website and register your interest. We have had a look around it and the plans for it. They are absolutely brilliant for that. The restaurant styles and the bars, what it's going to be like. We haven't seen the actual thing, so you're not allowed to, but we've seen a lot of the mock-ups and how it's going to look. Then it does look very, very impressive, to be fair. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can register that interest on Everton's website. That is it for the News Daily. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. See you later.